Hello, hello, hello! How are we all doing? Good evening, good evening. Hello, Faisal. Hey, Panda. How are we all doing? I got my coffee and a beautiful Minecraft mug. It was Jack's, but I use it. Hey, Jamie. And Panda, I've set you a new jigsaw, saying you finished the capybara. I can't believe how quickly you and Jamie did that. That was just crazy. I did a few pieces myself on... I can't remember what day it was. But yeah, you've got a new jigsaw. I think it's... Well, I'll let you discover what it is. You can go and see what it is. So yes, right. So back at the dragon. Le dragon. Yes, he finished it. I didn't think it was finished because I did a few pieces. I did like 50 pieces or something the other day. I filled in a lot of holes and gaps and thought, oh, I'll just put the link up today. And it was like, well, where's the puzzle? Where is it? And it was like, oh, it's been done. Okay. So now you've got a new one to start on. To get my purple pencils out. Frogs! Yes, frogs! I thought the frogs looked cute. I was trying to find a nice one of lots of brightly coloured animals and I couldn't really find any that I liked, and I saw the frog one and I thought that one is kind of cute. I thought it might be a little bit more complicated for you, so see how you get on with that. But if you keep doing them this fast, I'll have to increase the pieces because I keep setting it at 500 pieces, but you do them so fast, I might have to set them at 1,000 pieces or something. Right. Oh, I need the purple out, don't I? Purple. Which one is this? This is the purple violet. That goes through to here. darken this bit on the nose a bit more. I think I might need to get my blending stumps out. That's a good cup of coffee. Right, so now I've got like a sort of yellowy green bit, but what would be the best colours to do that in? I'll try this. Cadmium yellow lemon. Let's see. A very bright yellowy green splash that we've got here. Yes, and then I want it's like a turquoisey green colour. Let me just move those back there. Turquoise. What's going to be the best? This one maybe? Or maybe this one. Cobalt turquoise and cobalt green. Let's try those. Yeah, I need both of those, okay. Right, now this goes up to about here. So how is everybody? How's your weekend been? Did you do anything fun? Did you do anything interesting? Did you just have a nice chill weekend where you were just sort of, I don't know, kicked back, lazed around, stared at the TV? All are just as valid as one another. We went to look after Nick's parents. Well, to look after his mum, give his dad a bit of respite from being a carer. And it was a good day. It was a good day. We actually had a lot of fun. Jamie, you would have liked it because when we couldn't find anything on the TV and we were sort of going through all the channels, we ended up just watching a load of Only Fools and Horses. and I'd not watched any for ages, to be honest with you. And so it was really nice just sort of reminding myself how funny it used to be. And we watched the episode where Uncle Albert falls down the cellar steps on purpose. And, you know, they decide to sort of take the brewery to court. And then it turns out, spoiler alert, that Uncle Albert has done this quite a lot to try and earn a bit of extra cash. Because he trained with the parachute regiment, so he knows how to fall. And it was just, yeah, it was just a fun little reminder. And I didn't think it was the sort of thing that Nick's parents watched, to be honest. I didn't think it was their sort of thing. But then as we were watching it, they were talking about, you know, what their favourite episodes were. And I was just kind of surprised, to be honest. I didn't think it was their sort of show. And then it turns out that actually, yes, it is. It is their sort of show. And their favourite episode, because they told me their favourite episode is the one with the chandeliers. You know, when they're got to take down the chandeliers at that big old house. So yeah, so it was nice and fun. I'm just going to go over this yellow just ever such a little bit with this blue, just to sort of give it a green that I want. Just a chill weekend, watch some YouTube. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I did a little bit of that myself. When we got back on Saturday, we were so tired. We were so tired, just, you know, physically and I think mentally, because we were just like, we didn't want anything bad to happen while we were there, obviously, on our watch, you know. So we were, you know, worried of what happens, you know. But it ended up being a really, really nice time. Hey Liz! And let's just do some of this. Hey Hayley, how are you? Alright, I need this bit here. Dark purple for this. Let's put the light purple in first and then I can shade it. So yeah, so by the time we got home, we were out all day, and by the time we got home, what with the travelling as well, we had, you know, nearly 3 hours worth of travelling on top of it as well, and it was just, we'd been so sort of nervous and anxious before we went, thinking of all the things that could possibly go wrong, and I thought, you know, I didn't want to have to use any of my sort of first responder training or anything like that. I just wanted to be able to just, you know, just take care of her and, you know, just make sure that she was okay and not have any medical emergencies that needed to be dealt with. I mean, we were so worried that there was going to be a medical emergency while we were looking after her, because my father-in-law, he's 80 years old, but he's a very strong, independent man. You wouldn't think that there was anything physically wrong with him, and you know, he's very, very capable. He's very, very independent, but he's got my mother-in-law's routine down perfectly. He knows what happens and when, and he knows how things happen and how they're meant to be done, and you move her this way, or you know, you transfer from the seat to the wheelchair this way, and you take her to the bathroom this way, and you know, she eats on this time, and everything was laid out. And so we were sort of like trying to stick to all of these routines and just making sure that everything was done correctly and safely. And it was the first time he'd sort of given up the control and given it to somebody else. I mean, they have carers come in, to sort of help get her ready in the morning and things like that, but that's it. And they'd gone before we got there, and so it was like, right, okay, you go and do your thing then, and take a break and take a rest. We've got this, and you're not going to be that far, so if anything happens, you'll be able to, we'd call you instantly, of course we would. But you could tell it was a huge step for him to let go. Even though the poor guy must be exhausted, because caring is being a carer is a very hard job. And for him to let go, it took a lot, I think. And so we were like, please don't let anything bad happen while we're looking after her, because it's the first time he's given up like proper control like that. And it went as smooth as it possibly could. There was no panicky bits, there was no worrisome bits. It was nice, and it was easy, and it wasn't as hard as we were expecting. But by the time we got home after a long day, we were just so shattered. I mean, I went to bed quite quickly, and I think Nick, he couldn't switch off. I think he'd got himself into such a apprehensive state of what might happen that he'd really sort of got himself wound up. So Saturday night, I don't think he came to bed until really, really late. And Sunday morning, I woke up Sunday morning, and it was just like, do I really want to get out of bed? And it was just wanted to laze and chill and relax and just not think about anything, And I relaxed so much on Sunday, I completely forgot that I was meant to have called my brother, and so he called me in the evening, wanted to know if there was anything wrong. I was like, no, there's nothing wrong. I'm just relaxing, that's all. So we've said to him anyway that, if you want to do it again, just let us know. We're more than happy to do it again. And it's just amazing, really. I mean, because there was two of us when he left. There was two of us. There was Nick and myself, and we're a lot younger than him, and yet we were exhausted at the end of one day. So, it just goes to show. Right, I need the darker purple for the shading now. Anyway, how are you getting on with the frogs? Let's have a look. Oh my god! You have done the sides already. Oh my goodness. Bubble, panda. Wow. Well done, guys. Look at you go. Let me have a look at the image again. Yeah, that's a cute image. I like that. I should keep you guessing for a bit. Well done. That's really good. can see a mark on my paper. There is a mark that goes that way. That's very annoying. Let's see if I can fill it in. That's the thing sometimes with artwork. You get marks on the paper and faults in the surface of the paper that can just sort of throw you a little bit. Just bring this down a bit. I haven't got a darker purple than that, have I? I wonder if it's worth using that, where was that indanthrine blue? Or the dark indigo. Have I got dark indigo? Yeah. That's better. I wasn't too sure about that first horn on the dragon there. It was like it wasn't quite going how I wanted it to go, but now it's better. The shading's better. I just needed to get the shading right, I think, because on this curve there is a line of white which will show once this background is coloured in that sort of cyan blue. Right, now I need to do this bit here. I don't want to go straight for the black. I think I'm just going to sharpen this a little bit, actually. How are your games going, Liz? Ah! Did it again. Press too hard on a sharp point. Right, I'm going to put that black away actually because I don't think I need it. Right, and I'm just sort of trying to work out what colour to go around the mouth and the teeth with. I think actually it's got almost a purple. Light purple. The teeth are quite unique in this picture. It's not like they're very defined or anything. They're all very quiet. That's not a very good example of English, is it? They're all quite blended together with just the odd highlight. So I think it's going to look weird. It's going to look weird until I get used to it. And then if I go for the dark indigo for about here. Hang on one sec. James is here, everybody.
Hello.
How did it go?
Yeah, good.
You finished quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah, it was. We kind of like went over a lot of stuff, so it was pretty good. It's like an hour.
Oh, okay. Does everybody know who the next
I haven't said
guest?
yet.
Oh, right. Okay. So neither have I.
Good.
Because I was like, I don't know if I should. Hey, Hayley.
Hello. This looks insane.
Thanks. I was just saying about the teeth. Look, because the teeth aren't really defined. They're kind of like bunched together in a bit of colour with just some highlight marked into it. So it's going to look weird. But I'll go with it and see what we can do.
Okay.
So are you about to stream or?
I'll be streaming in a bit, but just gonna sort out all the like thumbnails and stuff.
Oh, okay. When I've finished here, I'll cook you something.
Yeah, sorry.
But you have to maybe write on the fridge what you want or something, or text me.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
See you later. He's just recorded his latest podcast episode. I really, really loved his first podcast episode. It was such a good one with Wicked. And it's so good, I think, for guys especially to be talking about anxiety and mental health on stream. And it's such an important thing to do. It's very important. So yeah, very pleased, very pleased. Right, so these teeth, it's very weird. They were like, here, blue teeth. Go here, blue teeth here. And then the other teeth are, they're like a pinky purple. Just trying to think what's going to be the best color. Hey Artsman. How you doing? This is going to be the best color. Yeah, I think it is going to be the best color. Okay. tell you, these teeth look weird. Right, I do want a bright sort of, it's almost like a bubblegummy pink for the inside of the tongue. leave that one out. I need, let's try this color. This is the Delft Blue. I think this is the wrong blue. I think I need this one actually. Yep. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Not too bad, thank you. One of the people we were playing Discord D&D with quit, and it's her Discord. Oh, oh no. Oh, that probably made things awkward then. We are finishing up the current one and not sure what we would do after that. I think that she's just busy with her kids. Oh, well, fair enough, yeah. Needs to be thinner. And I need, where is my slicey tool? We even set up channels for it. Oh, okay. Loved the comments on the wolf sketch earlier. Oh yeah, it's just. I was looking at it and I just thought, for those who don't know, Artsy's put a sketch of a wolf in the gallery channel on Discord, and because he puts a lot of drawings on there, right? And I was just sort of looking up there, and I looked at it, and there was just something about its expression. At first, I just thought it was looking at me kind of, askance, and I was just like, what's that look trying to say? And I just could not make up my mind whether it was a little bit sort of like sad that it had just lost its mate or something, or whether this animal needed me to go up to it, as if you were in a game and you needed to go up to it and you would get some sort of side quest from it, because it kind of looked like this wise wolf sort of thing. And yeah. So it was just, I don't know, sometimes, I mean, I love all the artwork that you put up there, Artsy, but sometimes you capture an expression. You really do capture an expression, and I look at it and I try and work out what that expression is. I mean, I don't know if you do that on purpose, as if you're trying to capture an expression, or that's just how your drawings happen to come out and you're not thinking too hard about it, or what, I don't know. But I just looked at it and I just thought, it's trying to say something. The eye, and it was just the tilt of the head and the way it was sort of not full profile but almost a 3/4 profile on the face. It was just, oh, well done, Faisal, yay. Excellent, well done. But yeah, I just couldn't work out the expression, and I just thought, yeah, I think it needs me to go on a side quest, this creature. Right, and I just need a lighter blue. What sort of light blue is it? Is it that one or is it that one? I think it's that one. Oh, I started up a oh yeah, have a great evening, Artsy. I'll see you later. My nephew's going to stream his game in his Discord and wants me to watch, so I'll head over there. Oh, okay, that's cool. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy your nephew's stream. I meant to say earlier that I've added a new channel into the Discord, and it's for anyone to add to. And it's basically just, I decided to add it on there because I had a moment this afternoon, and it's just, it's called ADHD Tips and Tricks. And I thought it needed to be on there because I had a moment this afternoon where normally I do my writing in the morning. I get my writing done in the morning so it's out of the way, and then I know that I've done my work for the day. The work that I'm contracted to do, and it's, oh, thanks Panda, it's done and it's out of the way. But I couldn't this morning because this room was Jack needed the room, and so I know I wouldn't be able to work with him behind me, and so I just thought, right, okay, I'll just do my work this afternoon. And so, it was probably because I was doing it at a different time of day as well, that I sat down in front of this Word document, and everything I could do not to work on that document, I did. I procrastinated so badly, so badly. And I was sitting there scrolling through TikTok, and then I was like, oh, I know what I wanted to check on YouTube, and so I went onto YouTube, and then I was like, oh, I know I need to check Twitter, and then it was like, oh, I'll check my email, and then I was like, oh, what am I doing? I'm meant to be working. I need to get myself into the working mindset. And so I switched everything off and sat and stared at the document, and I just didn't want to do it because it's a project that I'm particularly not enjoying. I wished I had not picked the characters that I'd picked in the professions that I had picked, and I wasn't really enjoying the storyline, and I was just like, oh, it's not interesting to me. It just wasn't interesting to me. And all I kept thinking of is this one bit of writing advice that I was given once, is that if you're bored with the story, the reader will be bored with the story. And I thought, oh, I can't write in that frame of mind. And so I was trying to find different ways to sort of re-engage myself with the process. And I know that we do have one or two writers in chat, and a couple of writers on YouTube who watch this later. So if you are on YouTube watching this later, you can join my Discord channel. The link is in the chat, and I will add it to the YouTube information as well. And there's just some hints and tips on there on, if you are writing, how to deal with writing if you have ADHD, or if you're neurodivergent in any way, or even if you're not, it might be some hints and tips there just to sort of help you think about how you want to sort of tackle a writing project, or any project really that requires your concentration and you're doing absolutely everything you possibly can to not engage in it because it's just not got your attention. And yeah, so I needed that today. I've been struggling big time just lately, applying myself to stuff that needs to get done, and I'm just having a bit of a time with it, a bit of a time. So anyway, I hope to add more to it as time goes on, but and if any of you have got any hints or tips that you want to add on there, then please do. It'd be more than welcome. I find when I like doing something, I'll hyper focus that certain thing for days, yeah. But if I don't, I'll procrastinate as long as possible until the deadline is a day away. Yeah, exactly. And I get, because you know that whole thing about your brain has like loads and loads of different tabs open at the same time, and I have all that going on, and so I'm concentrating on so many things, and then you get like decision fatigue, because it's just like there's so many different things that you could be doing or should be doing, and because there's so many, you just can't choose one at all, and so you just shut down and just like, well, yeah, okay, well, I just won't do any of them. And then you get to that deadline of there being like a day away, and then you suddenly go into panic, and because it has an urgency to it, you're then able to do something about it. But it's really hard for me to sort of chip away at something day by day by day, when there isn't an urgency to it, or I don't have an interest in it. So it's like, well, why? But it's just, I don't know, it's just really, really hard. And this afternoon I was just really, it's not just this afternoon, it's most days actually, but today I decided to do something about it and added some bits into Discord just in case anyone else had the same sort of mental block that sometimes goes on. I mean, I've tried, like, one of the things I put in was for the words, and it's literally where you turn your writing into a bit of an RPG game, and it's good fun. It's good fun. It doesn't work fully for me, but that's not to say that it wouldn't work for anybody else. So I thought, right, I'm putting it in there because even though it doesn't work for me, I know of a lot of authors that it does work for. So, yeah. I mean, this whole ADHD thing is kind of not new for me, but now that I'm aware of it, that, you know, it's been pointed out to me that, you know, this is how your brain operates, that all the behaviors and characteristics that I thought were just me, I've realized that maybe it's not just me, that it's actually something to do with the way that my brain is wired. I thought it was a character flaw in me, that I couldn't stick to anything, that I was always changing what I was doing, that, you know, you'd get that hyper focus, as Panda was saying, on one thing, and I could be hyper focused on it for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll lose all interest and I'll find a hyper focus on something else. And I just used to think that was me, that, oh, you can't stick to anything, you never finish anything, you're not motivated, you're not productive, you're a bit of a mess, it was a lot of negative self-talk was going on, and the conversation that I was having with myself was not a kind conversation. And so now that I've, for about the past year or so, it's been made aware, I've been made aware that it's because my brain is atypical, that it's not a fault, it's just the way the world is. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way the world is. It's just the way that it is for me. And I shouldn't think of it negatively. I should try and see the positives that there is in being neurodivergent. But it was such a, I don't know, it was such a, I'm very good, as I've said before, I'm very good at telling myself that I'm not very good, that I'm very good at downplaying myself and saying, "Oh no, oh, don't have to say that. No, I know I'm crap." You know, I would just say that I would get to it before other people could say it, because you know it was just like a defense mechanism and everything. And I've been very good at beating myself up about things, and it turns out that I don't need to. And adjusting to that, adjusting to the fact that I shouldn't be having a go at myself, is a very hard practice to get out of for me. But I will get there. I still do it a little bit. And every time I do, Nick tells me off. Nick's very good at catching me when I do it. Just want a little bit of this pink that was on the tongue just at the front here, just to balance that out. Right, and then in here. I'm trying to blend this dark indigo line into the purple. Told you at the beginning of this there'd be a lot of blending. Anyway, I tried to reward myself. I knew I needed some sort of reward for sort of pushing through and, you know, getting on with that writing, even though I'd not been sure whether I wanted to do it or not. And so I thought I need to find the joy again. I need to find the joy of doing this. And so I allowed myself to start or plan. Actually, I planned something else, some other writing project that was different and a completely different genre. Back to the horror writing. Excuse me. And so I did that for a little bit as sort of like, well done you. Well done you for doing all that work on the romance. And I always find as I get into the project, as I start writing a few paragraphs, and once I've done my word count for the day, that as I get into those last couple of 100 words for the day, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it. This story isn't as bad as what I keep telling myself it is. And I just need to... I keep looking at my post-it that I have on my computer to remind me that my writing is not boring and my writing is not crapola. And I always find I like the story once I've finished writing for the day. It's like, oh, actually, yes, I remember now why I came up with these characters, why I came up with this setting, because I thought it would be fun when I originally planned it out. And it's only when I've actually got into the flow, so to speak, but it's just getting in the flow. It's sitting down, it's making yourself sit down at the table and getting in that flow and finding a way to do it. Nightless! So yeah. Oh, it's sort of getting there. I need a bit more on these teeth. bit better with those. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm kind of pleased with how the teeth have come out, actually. I wasn't too sure. They're not too bad. They're not too bad at all. Right. I'm wondering if that's a good place to stop. Actually, I think it is, because I've got all these scales and everything right behind the head that I think requires my concentration. So I think I will leave that for tomorrow. But yeah, so there we go. Thanks ever so much for everybody joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate that. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. What was I going to do? I was going to go and see who else was streaming and just see if there was an art streamer we could go to. Someone who I actually like. Nope. No one that I particularly like. Or no. But there we go. Maybe we'll do a raid another time. Now I know what I'm meant to be doing. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. Really appreciate that. We've got a bit more of the dragon done. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you had a lovely day, and I hope you all have a fabulous day tomorrow. And hopefully, I will see you back here round about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So, thanks all of you for your company. Really appreciate it. Take care, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.